4 champions and stuff I wanted to roll with. I never really do good with the destroy one. I've tried a bunch. I don't care for her. I don't care for the wax lady. I was debating on the first one. But Lady Vashj down here, I was like, that's kind of cool. I do like the spells and things that go with her. It may work out. The destroy one is probably the better of the 2 options, but this one worked out for me, so I went ahead and went with it. So we start off real quick. The hero power gives me a spell in which it will cast onto a creature and be permanent forever onto it, so I can give it pluses or this or that. I grab the Dex Wobby right at the bat just because he lowers it down and he'll allow me to buy another minion or level next turn and use my hero power. So the spells themselves actually can be consistent of all different kinds from Naga themselves. They can level between 1 and 6, I believe, of all different spells. So I notice there's 2 more Dex Wobbies up top. I don't really think they're going to do me any good though with what I'm happening, so I'm just going to do this. Grab that up because I'm tier 2, it gives it a +2/+2, and we went ahead and moved on. We go ahead and win the first one here. It's kind of a good way when you start. I figure I'm doing alright with that piece. So the cool thing about the card I just drew was that this card right here allows me to play spells, the regular spells played on it. So the regular ones like what I have here. The first one I play on it is guaranteed to stay forever, and the spell I play is guaranteed to stay forever. So being able to use in that direction just kind of helps you get bigger. I do lose this by 1, which kind of sucks, but I figured whatever. It's early game, I can take a little damage. So this is another one of the same card, which allows me to use the effect again. This little guy right here has a spell of giving out +1 attack, and because like I said, one of these guys is permanent, it allows me to do that. So yet again, it means this one right here is going to get +2 attack, it'll keep it forever. And because this is a spell off the one I picked up, this will also keep it forever, which is equal to the stats, which is +2/+2. And that's why that one's able to go that direction. So I keep looking at the pieces on the side to see what I'm going against, what's going on. I do fast forward here during these times if I can, so that way you guys don't have to wait and just watch nothingness for a minute there. So there's a bunch of mech stones down behind shield, so it means the first hit is always negated. No matter how big you are, it just does that. Alright, so it does damage equal to our tower level, which is at 2. Adds the number of creatures you have left, which that was a 2-cost creature, so it does 4 damage. The biggest thing I need is a 2-cost creature. You will see him pop up in a little while. We actually do get him. We get him way late though. So I guess the +2 defense and divine shield forever. Plus he gets this. I'm trying to see if it's a good idea to sell this one to buy another one to play it again. But at this point in time, it's not, because the way you play these things just doesn't work. So I figure I'll just go ahead and give all the guys was it +1/+2 or +2/+1? I don't remember what that spell does. But it gives all your creatures. I think it's. Oh, let's find out. 1/3 goes to +2/+1. So early couple levels here at the beginning, we do okay. Hold on pretty well. Built pretty solid. But I said the one we're looking for is a 2 cost, so it's like these ones up here, not the one I grabbed there. It's a 3. Unless you want the one with 2 stars. And I really need him to be able to keep things going. This will give me another tavern or another spell, so I can make sure to keep playing spells every turn for 2 for him for free. It's like that one will now keep taunt forever. I keep thinking around like, should I level? Should I do this? No, I should definitely level. This is cool because it's plus stats again, so that's the +3. So that thing +2 attack, it keeps that one forever, and then this spell, because it uses up my hero power, also stays forever. So it turns into a 9/10 and just stays there. The downfall is my 2 middle minions are the only 2 that have anything to them. A 2/2 and a 1/3 just are not going to do enough damage or hurt anything. my thought process here is that I want them to be able to swing, and sometimes just an extra 1 or 2 damage can be able to finish something off. I don't want them to hit first because they do almost no damage anyway, and I'll just die off. So I was like, I'll put the taunt first. This guy in hand has been doing lots of damagey stuff with all of his things there, so he's getting pretty ginormous, and I can't stop that right now. His hero power also gives all of his dudes like attack and stuff too. Come back up again, look around. Ooh. This little caddy here, so you know, that's who I need right there. That's Deep Blue. So his power is, it gives a creature a +1/+1 for every time the spell's been played. So you want to be able to play it as many times as you can. Make sure it keeps getting bigger and bigger and bigger. I want Deep Blue to be able to live, so again, give it to him. There's that. Deep Blue this early in the game is only worth a +2/+2 when the Tavern tier is worth a +3/+3, so it's better to go with that for now. So I can do a bunch of spells to increase their levels, give more pluses equal to Tavern tier, stuff like that. I give it this one here, so it just has an extra defense. Be able to swing with those guys out there. I'm at 30, so I assume I'm doing halfway decent with my life at the moment. So we're just gonna hopefully just keep going with it. This guy's lots of Divine Shield again, so he just hits everything he wants for free. So we win this one. Hold on still. Alright, we gotta start digging around some more. We need some more pieces. Oh, it's time to find another one. So this is the Zesty. Zesty's really cool because the first spell you play on her, one of these spells we have down there, gets put back in your hand. So when you cast there, it puts it right back in my hand. So that Deep Blue went and got +1 on it just for playing on that one. So I'm gonna play Deep Blue here, and I'm gonna play the Deep Blue on the next one. Because that Deep Blue is one forever, it keeps it. So that's +4/+4 now. Next turn will be +5, and then keep going. So it's a really good combo between those two you just see right there that I circled. The problem is I need more Deep Blues or I need more Zesties to really make it keep working. These guys, this character, or this one at the very end down here, with the taunt of 13/14 and the 21/20. It's a cool little character. If you can get it going and you want it to be beefy, it can be beefy all by itself and just be massive, but there's a couple cards out there that just destroy it for no reason besides just to destroy it. So he has the pirate. Everything he has is pirates. So whenever it attacks, it gets I think it's plus, with this one right here, +6 attack to swing. So he's able to wipe my board pretty easy, and we're gonna take some damage here. We come back up, we're gonna continue looking for the pieces and items that we need. Just looking, see if there's anything. I could try to triple that creature right there that gets the stuff to it, but it's not really what we need. So I don't bother with it. Like, we need to try to find more Zesties, more Deep Blues. One for a +4/+4. You can't ever go wrong with a +1. A 1 cost +4/+4. This is pretty cool. Whenever it takes damage, you get a Spellcraft card, which is all these spells we're playing. So having her out there is not a horrible idea, especially because the +2 attack and stuff like that's just not worth it right now. There goes Deep Blue back to hand. It's a +4/+4 again for 1. I should have played that first because it didn't make any sense. But now we're pack everything onto this one because every time it gets hit up to 3 different times, it's going to give me another one of those spells. What you do is when you have that on the board is you hope it'll give you more of the Deep Blue song. So that way you can keep busting up even more by playing more of them. So if you get 3 chances, you just hope you get 1, possibly 2, or even if you're super lucky, 3 deep blues. So this guy's beast. Whenever he takes damage on his things get bigger and stuff like that. So he can get out of control. There's 1 spell. And look, we're lucky enough with the deep blue right at the bat. The cool part is these minions are all small, so we're gonna get the 3 out of it. Ugh, that was just an unlucky hit. But we still win. We got 3 more tavern spells. So now let's see what we got here. I don't actually know. Oh, I froze up because that Naga, whenever you play a spell, he gets +2 attack. And he's Divine Shield, so he's constantly keeps getting bigger for you to play in spells. I think the taunt's no longer needed anymore, so I go ahead and get rid of the taunt. Bro, to find something good here. A good taunt back in, but it's really worth it after I just sold the taunt. There's that plus again, so there's that +4/+4. Ooh, we got that deep blue, up to 7/7 right now. So I play that deep blue there, onto the Zesty, brings me another one back, that means it's +8/+8 now. And the next one's +9/+9. Here we have another one, +10/+10. We'll put it on him. We'll beast this thing back up again, hoping we get some more spells off of it. Just +2 in taunt. We'll just give it 2 more health, just in case it needs it to be able to take 1 more hit. Alright, the comment here is notice these beasts are getting pretty big. Whenever those taunt ones right there with the borders around them, whenever they die, they give everything +1/+1. And then whenever a beast takes damage, this thing over here gives a creature +1/+1, so he starts growing pretty fast. He can get multiple +1/+1s a turn. We'll also do kind of the similar aspect, but ours is all going to come off in just burst shots. So that's why we want the deep blues to be so high. So we lost that one. We took some more damage. So we 5 more damage to the face here. Look at that, another Zesty. So coolest part about having a second Zesty is we can play a spell onto the first Zesty, which will put it back into our hand, and we play the same spell on the next Zesty, put it back in our hand again. So we can play it again. So that gives automatically our deep blues another +2/+2. And they get to get pumped while you do it. See, it starts with 13/13. And 14/14. While we're doing that, the front one there is getting bigger and bigger and bigger at the same time too. We're going to move to the front because it no longer has taunts. Now we need to let it swing, so we're going to put it up there a little higher. We're down to 19 life. And we didn't even use our hero spell that time. I should probably manage that better and make sure to get those done a little quicker, but we got what we got. Alright. Pirates, yet again, it's the guy who gets the pluses every single time he does things. When he has whenever it dies, he gets pluses again, and it's like it says that +6/+6, so he gets pretty beefy pretty quickly. And this one right here brings out 3 of that one, so he does lots of damage for free. If we were to get rid of the 15/25 earlier, the game would have went in a completely different direction, but for now, we hold. And we win that one. Doing max damage is early. As long as there is more than 5 people in the game, your max damage is at 15. Once you get down to 4 players or less, then your max damage is whatever you can make it. So, let's start rolling through and see what we got. Ooh, my cat's a little early, but right here, this guy, he's one of my favorite guys in the game. That's why I throw them around a little bit there. It's actually not why I throw them around, but it's one of my favorite. So with this character here, you can make any minion in the tavern, which is the top half, not your party. Your party is considered to be the bottom half. Anything on the top half, give its stats to one of your minions, and it lasts forever. I'm a huge fan of that card. So we're gonna give all our spells and stuff as normal. We're gonna give everything going here. We're gonna give it Divine Shield because it's gonna keep this Divine Shield forever. So that means he can take 2 hits from something. What it may be, we don't know. Ah, look at that, another one. So what we're gonna do here is we're gonna give this one the plus 17 is for the turn, and then we're gonna use it and have it give its stats to one of our minions. And right there, that spell is going to allow me to turn one of any minion I have that is 3 or 4 or less to be a gold minion, which means it doubles its effects and stuff like that. So right now, Deep Blue gets +1/+1 for every time it's been played. When he's become golden, the spell he gives you, it gets +2/+2 for every time it's been played. So it doubles the amount of power and stuff it gets from it, which makes it pretty extravagant. Like you see here, this man, he got some damage. So with them, he's probably getting a bunch of minions to add on, stack on, stuff like that, and everything else. So he's gigantic. He's gonna bring us down a little bit here. He did 15 damage. We are now at 4. So I don't remember what turn we're on, but we're on 4 now. So here we go. We're gonna grab this. We're gonna use it on Deep Blue. When it becomes golden, it gives me another copy of the spell too. See now, you see that? It's 36 a time. So what we're gonna do is we're gonna play it on one Zesty. Then we're gonna play it on the other Zesty, which means now it's even higher because it's got +4 more, so that's +40. We're gonna look. Oh, we got another Deep Blue. So I'm looking to see if I want to play this on something because this is where that cool part comes into play. So I want to see what we can get a hold of. There we go. See, there's another Zesty. So the cool part is we're gonna play all of the Deep Blues on the Zesty. Which is I just not realized. I didn't realize I did it wrong. I should have played that 44, not the 22 on it first. It would have been even bigger. But, you know, things when you see them. So now, I needed 1 gold to be able to buy it. Now, I should have played the other spells on it first, but I kept 1 Deep Blue in my hand. So what we're going to do, we're going to play this Deep Blue on here. Now, we're going to play this Deep Blue on one of the minions. Oh no, I guess we're going to play it on that guy. He's a swipey character, so whatever damage he does, he swipes it back over. So now he's 53. Oh, there you go. And then 53. There you go. So that just gave out 106 damage between those 2 monsters to mine. And it's guaranteed forever. So it won't ever go away. So in that big one I'm talking about at the beginning, the mech there, the 107, 115, when he hits the minions next to whoever he hits also. So like right here, he's a swing, he does 107 there, and 107 to the one next to it. So now we just had to clear things out and do as much as we can here. That was a good hit for us because he just ran his face into something he shouldn't have ran his face into. So, we won this fight, which means this person's now out of the game. We're down to 4 people, so we did 14 damage to him. He only takes 7, so that means he's out. So we're in the top 3. Now we're gonna start digging around a little bit, see what we can do. So first, we want to use our bench. Use this first, see what we get. We don't really get much. We get the Tavern Tier 1 again, which is a +5/+5. We hope for a Deep Blue. We don't get a Deep Blue. Debate on for a minute for leveling. There wasn't really a reason to level though. There's no 6-cost Naga that's super good for us. So we keep on around. Now this guy, look at this. That's another one of our Shell Elementals. We have 2 of them, so we can gold him and double our effect whatever we get off him. So first and foremost, let's bop off this Deep Blue. Because that one's golden, it gives me 2 copies of the first spell that's played on it. So I get 2 Deep Blues now. Then I play the Deep Blue on there. And then I play the Deep Blue on there. Then I bust that one, taking it and giving it stats to another one. And I take it again, giving it stats to another one. Those are permanent, remember. So I buy this. We put it in play. 310, 311 is what we just pulled off of that. We try to find something in here to see if there's anything going to be worthwhile for us. None of these are really good. The even cost plays isn't bad, but 0 doesn't count as even, unfortunately, so we don't get anything for that. Now this is Naga. Whenever he casts a spell, it gets things, so he's not horrible just to have. So he can get Wind Free, which means it attacks twice. Divine Shield, which, as you know, means now that it just can't take damage the first time. And I can get Venomous, means the first time it actually deal damage to a champion, destroy it. So we're looking up there. He's playing Beasts, so we know we want to try to get through these Beasts as much as we can. Now, 4-8 isn't much good at all, unfortunately, but we have the golden 3 pieces you need to really just win a game here. At least in my eyes. It could be different for all kinds of other people, but for me, I think that. So when that ram attacks, he does damage, which is yet again where they get the pluses and everything else on the rest of the guys. I get to swipe him, so that was a ton of damage. Killed 2 dudes and half one of his biggest guys. That got rid of his shield, and now that got rid of him. So it worked out, but it wasn't like massive, so that person is just gone now. 200, gets there, smashes him. Okay. So that guy's growing. He's 325 now. He's growing pretty big. Alright, so you guys have seen how we've been playing this. So we're going to do the same thing. We're going to go ahead and look for a minion. Oh yeah, we found a deep blue. So the cool part is, we know that when we play those spells and stuff like that, the creatures that we had last time that we get the spells to that we bought in the tower are going to be useless when you come back out. There's just not enough left of them. Yet again, nothing good. Battlecry is always cool if you have Battlecry minions. Naga don't really have Battlecry minions. So if you're playing full Naga, not worth it. Now, this pirate up here is the same as the swiper over there. We know we have demons. We know they're big. So we're going to take a look at the board. So what we're going to do is we're going to go ahead and give this guy, we're going to go and beef him up. We're going to use our deep blues, as we should. We're going to go ahead and make the pirate bigger. Now, I didn't put the last one on him because I want the other swiper to have some swipe to him also. So he gave all of his stats to deep blue. Deep blue is now 207. So we're going to give it here to the swiper. So we have 128 that swipes for 3, and we have 100 that swipes for 3. So basically, that's what, like, oh, and then I sell the last minion to buy this, which is just a 1/1 that's going to come out and just swing right away. And it does poisonous damage, so if it hits something, it's going to destroy it right off the bat. But like I say, the 2 in the front now do 228 damage between 3 up to 3 minions. So it's really well for us. That got rid of Divine Shield, super good for us. That gets rid of the first one there, lots of damage done. This one's going to hit here, do 100 damage there, 100 damage there. It doesn't seem like a lot, but it gets through a lot of damage, and that's why it's so good. Now mind you, this was the guy playing demons earlier that really was messing with us up. So there we go, we're going one down, we do 17 damage. That's how much we had between all the costs of all of our stuff and what level we are. So now, our little pirate drops down to 8-7. So the little pirate's not nearly as good as he was a minute ago. Go and grab our spell. Oh, look at that, another shell out. That means we can give another minion the pluses off the menu we find here. So let's see what we can find inside the shop here. There's another deep blue. So we play a deep blue. Get another spell in our hand. Let's go and roll through again, see if we can find something else. Right here, I'm thinking I need some more taunt. That's really what I come to. I need taunt. Looking back at it, I probably should have bought the front one, the Noitron, because he has Divine Shield. It means he would have been able to take 2 hits from things. But I don't know. I use the other one so much, and it's a 5/3 that I'm like, yeah, it's just bigger. So we're gonna go ahead and use our deep blue on him. Then we're going to pop up that deep blue onto our taunt friend up here. We're gonna pop with the other one. And why not a third one? And then what we do, we sell off the deep blue because we don't want it to hit the deep blue. Okay, then we're gonna choose minion, give it stats to something we have. So we're gonna click that. Deep blue wants it himself. He likes it. Now this is double. So it's 180 double. That means now we have a 368 363 swipe. And a defense of 118, 178. So we're swiping 3 minions, hopefully, for over 400 damage. I keep that because there's another Zesty. We're fighting a dead person. That's why you see them down there with the skull. He's dead, so his board hasn't moved since he got there. So he's not any kind of real thing to me for possibly losing. But we gotta keep boosting our stats and stuff as much as we can. So Leroy there, he's the one in the middle of that 7-3. Whenever he dies, he kills whatever killed him. Which I'll see here in a minute how that works. So my swiper swipes, kills both, and then it kills him off. So we just keep going down the list here, looking to see what we had. Trying to see what killed him. I was like, oh yeah, it's me. I'm the one who killed him. I forgot. So we killed him a couple turns ago. So you ready? We do 25 damage because now that's how much we have in power of all of our costs. So here we go. We're coming down to it. Top 3. We don't want him anymore. He's just not anything extravagant to us anymore. Let's see what we get. Oh, there's another deep blue. So now we have a Zesty that gives us our spell back twice, and another deep blue. So let's use the big one first. Let's use the big one on this one. We're going to give it 2 of the big ones. We're going to go ahead and we're going to go ahead and roll. We're going to try to find something here that's going to help us. Now this one right here doubles his stats. So whatever he has, he's going to double that up. So what we're going to do is we're going to go ahead and sell it off because we know it's not good anymore. And then we're just going to dump a lot of stuff onto the WWWW because why not? Okay, then we're going to take that and we're going to send it off. So it's going to give 200, 400 something over there. And that's why we now have a 637, 650. You never know when that spell comes in handy. He may just end up with something, so I just grabbed that spell. Plus I was almost out of gold anyway, so we'll just get that moving along. That spell decreases all of the minions. Get up to a random minion one cost higher than them. So like right there would be a 2 would go to a 3, the 1 would go to a 2, and so on and so forth. So the 204 is going to turn into a, 408? So we got more beasts. Now he does that. It actually lands really well. It hits on my 600. But is it going to matter? So, okay, he has the Divine Shield. So the taunt Divine Shield thing is really, really good just because of that aspect. Oh, well, I got his biggest guy with my biggest guy. So unfortunately, he's also going to be out of the game too. Or fortunately for me. 22 damage to him. Alright, we're down to our last turn. It is 1v1. It is me versus him. We know the spells, we know the abilities, we know what we've been doing this whole game. We got another deep blues. We're going to try to pull this off real quick. We're going to try to find a minion of our type. Look at that. We found another Elemental. So let's go and take that out. Let's see if we can find something good in the tavern that's going to help us kind of pop off here. What do we got? What do we got? Oh, we're the one where we play spells against things. So, what do we do? We use big ones, plus 84, plus 84. So then it gives me another one back, plus 85, plus 85. We don't want to hit that. That card's kind of out of here now. It's not going to do any good for us. We're going to go and get rid of that card. Then, I'm trying to play the wrong spell. I'm trying to play the deep blue, but I'm on the wrong one. So we deep blue this, gives us 2 more deep blues. We deep blue that. We deep blue it again. And we deep blue it, why not, one more time. So then, we're going to go ahead and get rid of our smallest one. We don't want it to have the bonuses. It's not really worth it. But then this happens. Boom, 875. And then we do this one, which now makes the one we just played 461, 468. So our smallest guy on the board is 5049, but can be hit by anything and take the first hit and not have to worry about it. We just roll through to see if there's anything else left. This board looks pretty solid. Let's actually be able to take things down. So let's go see what happens, shall we? We swipe in the best direction ever. Takes down 2 dudes and the Divine Shield. Bunch of little guys, he smashed into that. How much damage that thing took for being as small as it is amazing. So now we're going to smash things up like this. I try to do a cool little fist bump taunt thing, but it doesn't work because if the game's over, they won't allow you to taunt or like do any kind of emotes or anything like that. But I was trying to do like down fire punch. And there it is. We win. Hopefully everybody enjoyed.